Step down to the get down.
All right, whenever you're ready.
5 seconds to the open.
2 men.
Make that 3 men.
No marketable skills. Always just one step away. One step away from the unemployment line.
Strip Club Radio with Tim Rhodes, Dane Hansen, and Glenn Miller starts now.
Showtime. Oh,
Well, hey, thanks for checking out Strip Club Radio. We got a really big show for us today. Big show.
Big show.
A hip-hop international sensation, Flo Rida, is going to call our show today. Is he a hip-hop artist? What exactly is he? Because he crosses over to top 40, and would he be considered a hip-hop artist? Let's go to Glenn in Dallas. What's going on, man?
I don't know. I think it's kind of pop. I mean, top 40 airplay, isn't it?
Yeah, Dane, what do you think? He's more.
Yeah, he's a pop superstar, man. He's on everybody's album, and everybody seems to like him, similar to Pitbull, I guess.
Well, he
takes a lot of songs that have been done by other artists before and remixes them and throws in a little hip hop for sure. But I think that's pretty common these days.
He will be calling our show here in a few minutes, but I wanted to start out the show with an awkward moment between my daughter and I. She got me into working out over the last couple months. Now, it's easy to blow off the gym when it's just you, but when your daughter calls and says, hey, Dad, can we go to the gym? I'm there. When 15 minutes, 20 minutes? So I've seen her in 2 months, man. My daughter's got hot. She was hot before. Can I say that? Man, that's kind of weird. And this is where it all starts to get weird.
Yeah.
Well, I told her she had a nice ass in a roundabout.
Oh.
Yeah. But we were doing squats. And I said,
You sure you want to keep telling this story?
Yeah, maybe not. I said,
that sounds good when she goes to Mom. Mom, Dad said I had a nice butt.
We were doing lunges. And I was like, damn, girl. I said, ass looking good. And she kind of just looked at me. And I was like, I shouldn't have said that, should I? She's like, no, you shouldn't have said that.
Hopefully there was no one standing around that heard you say that.
That's the kind of shit that'll get you in jail.
It was a little awkward, but then we laughed. We had a good laugh about it. Well, then I get on Facebook and I see one of our favorite people in the whole wide world, Christina Aguchi, post on Facebook about this whole strip club industry and how you can make it or it can really eat you up. And so I started thinking about my daughter and what if she came home and said that she's dancing at some point. And I thought, next to telling me that she is dating a guy of the opposite race of her, or my son telling me that he loves cock, the daughter coming home and telling me that she or me finding out that she's dancing in a club made me a little nauseous. And this is the business that has made me a lot of money for 25 years. And I wanted to get your opinion on this, boys. Why do I feel this way?
Scares the shit out of me, man. My daughter's 19 and I keep waiting for that call. I don't know. It scares the hell out of me. I hope that she doesn't, but I mean, what the hell am I going to say to her if she does?
Mine's 22, and she often bothers me about getting in the business and anywhere from door girl, waitressing, bartender, and I divert that with all of my energy.
Well, why is that? Because we're in the business, and are we just afraid that some guy is gonna humiliate her, or it's gonna be degrading in some way, or that she's gonna get caught up in the lifestyle? What is so wrong about it?
From the very beginning, if your daughter's called you up and said, Dad, I'm moving to Dallas, I'm going to work at Baby Dolls, and Glenn Miller's my DJ. Do you know him?
Oh. Yeah, the thought of case. I know I just got I got that little thing where you kind of throw up a little in your throat.
I got those scared bumps that Glenn was talking about.
Well, I wanted to get Christina on the show to kind of share her view, and she's on with us right now. Christina, I don't even know how many awards you've won. She's one of the top club feature girls in the country, one of our favorite people, and she's on the phone right now. How you doing?
Hi, how are you guys?
You want to throw out some credits real quick while we got a minute? All the cool stuff you've done and awards you've received, and
I guess my biggest accomplishment, 2011 overall Entertainer of the Year. I'm two-time exotic dancer Masters Grand Champion, Spearmint Rhino Contract Girl 2009, 2010 Penthouse Golden G-String Awards winner, an overall champion, just to name a few.
And a good person. On top of that, you're a good person. I like that.
Oh,
And up
thank you.
up for this year's Entertainer of the Year as well.
Yeah, so share.
Oh, yeah, I'm nominated this year.
What was the genesis behind the post that you wrote the other day about it can eat you up, or it is what you make of it and all that?
Well, it started because, I mean, I don't know if you guys are aware, but, like, you know, I have this feature group that, you know, I'm all about bringing back a little bit of old school mixed with the new. And I think my belief, and I think a lot of people believe, you guys believe this, that the business is being diluted with glorified house girls that think they are a feature. But where's the line drawn, or where's the true test to where you break that barrier to be a feature entertainer? Do you understand what I'm saying? So it actually started from there. Like, that's whenever girls will quickly learn, or people, floor guy, manager, or DJ, that this business is not like the just regular nightclub business. You're going to find out really quickly that there is a lot of money to be made. You either mold to it and go to work with a fucking smile on your face and do it because you love it and money is a bonus, or you're going to just go and just not make money because you have a bad attitude and you hate what you do for a living. And those people will eventually wither away. And that's the recycle time of everyone in the strip club business. And it's just, and I've seen great people that start off as, like, you know, a valet guy, and then years later they're now a manager of the club. Their whole attitude have changed. They used to be the sweetest people in the world, but the girls, the customers, and they soak in all this negativity, and now they're just an asshole. Like, you can't even deal with them. And I think that's over the years and years of, you know, I don't want to say abuse, but, like, just being in this business where people will walk over you if you don't prove that you can stand your ground from the get-go. I hope that makes sense. I was just jabbering.
It does.
No, I like when you share that, because we have no clue from a male point of view what it's like to be a female in this business, because it has to be extremely difficult. I think Dane and I did a show about this one day. Didn't we, Dane, about what women have to deal with in this business?
Exactly, what they have to go through.
Right.
And
we're automatically categorized as dumb strippers. You know what I mean? Automatically, off the gate.
Well, how did you break the mold a little bit? Because we have seen a ton of good people come through the doors of this business and leave broken. How do you avoid all that?
Well, it's all about having, my opinion, having a personal life. Your family is very important. I know a lot of girls that are just, oh, I have nothing, like, this is all I got, this is all I do, this is what I live for. You have to be able to flip that switch on and off. You have to be able to walk to Walmart and not be like, hi, I'm Christina Aguchi, can I skip the line? Or, you know, you have to stay grounded. And for me, my personal life is what keeps me grounded. Not much less, like, I don't have kids or a husband or anything like that, but, like, you know, my brothers, my sisters, my dog, my house, my family, like, they keep me grounded. My real life friends.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. So they all know what you do. How did you break that to them originally, years back when you started in this?
Well, I started off in the video business, and, you know, of course, like any other normal family, it broke my mom's heart and all that good stuff. I didn't do it for that long, maybe 6 to 8 months. And when I got out, I started, you know, dancing at a club, and someone said I was good, and then I became a feature. After being contracted with Rhino. But then they found out, my sister came to one of my shows. She went home and explained to my mom, like, oh, this is what she does. It's awesome. Then my mom saw a video of me dancing, and she thought it was pretty cool. And, you know, it's not only for me. Like, I take care of my whole family, like, you know, tuition and things like that. So, you know, just giving back, I think, helps her, because she's old school Asian, like traditional. So I think, you know, giving back definitely helps.
Could you do your mom's accent?
The nice gifts at presents. The nice gifts at Christmas time.
Hold on. So do your mom yelling at you right now. Let me hear it.
No, it sounds more like. So, yeah.
You go now.
She all the time. I know, you go now. And it's like, Mom, whoa, we're all grown ups here. That's always, every time I use that phrase, she knows to back down.
Man, see, I cannot even imagine. I'm sorry, Christina, going to Glenn. Glenn, you find out that your daughter did adult videos.
Yeah.
I mean, Do you feel kind of like a failure if that happens? And I'm sorry, I'm not saying that what you're doing, Christina, is wrong. I'm just saying as a father.
Fine.
As a father, I think we would feel like somehow we failed if our daughter.
I would feel violated. So the first thing that comes to
Hey,
me.
you know how she found out?
How?
This is fun. I came home one day, and I had some videos in my luggage. And so I went on the road, and when I came back, she had this look on her face because they were going to California, and she wanted to use one of my luggages.
Uh-oh.
So as soon as she opened it up, it was like this anal scene with Vince Boyer. Like, it was
my God.
awful. It was awful.
Well, I would have said how bad it is, and then I would have took it in the other room and just kind of checked it out just to make sure it's...
Is that what you would do?
Yeah.
You did like your daughter's ass, I heard.
I don't know. I'd be like, baby, great scene. The anal double penetration, you were fucking on fire, baby.
It's so funny.
It is a brutal business, and like you said, if you can go in and it can make a good living doing this if you don't get caught up in all that shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. You can't get caught up, definitely. I think and also, I guess your question was, how did I get the separation? I went in, like, you have to be level-headed. I went in, like, I knew that you're surrounded by club owners and managers, and you're dealing with money and lots of money. If you act like you don't know what you're doing, the cute, dumb stripper deal, they will never respect you. If you just open your ears and learn every angle of the business, there's nothing that they can tell you. You know what I mean? That, like,
well, I mean, yeah, you're proof of that. The success that you've had in this business is phenomenal. Is there a website that people can check you out or find out where you're going to be?
Absolutely. ChristinaAguchiTour.com.
Absolutely. And she'll be in Vegas for Entertainer of the Year?
Yes, I will be there.
Well, congratulations on your nominee and good luck. And thanks for coming on with us. We always appreciate it.
Thank you. And congratulations to you too, Dane. I hope you win.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
All right, girl. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Take it easy.
Bye.
I wanted to hear her mother. I wanted to hear her accent of her mom. Well, guess who's calling right now?
Who?
Flo Rida.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, is this Tim?
Yes, it is. Hi.
Hi, Tim. This is Jasmine. I'm going to conference you in with Ronald May, okay?
Okay.
All right, give me a second.
Thank you. Oh, shit.
Got a good feeling.
Okay, Tim. Okay.
We're here.
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Hey, Flo. Is this Ron or Flo? Sorry.
This Ron, but Flo is on the line. Flo, you there?
What's up, Tim?
Flo Rida, what's up, man? How you doing?
Well, I'm excellent, and you?
Good, man. Thank you so much for calling in. We got 3 strip club DJs here. That's me. I'm Tim. We got Dane in Las Vegas and Glenn in Dallas, Texas.
Hello there.
What's up, everybody?
Nothing,
Thanks
man.
for coming on, man.
We're all sitting here singing "White Girls Got an Ass." I want to see it.
Yeah, believe that.
So our first question was white girls. We were talking amongst ourselves. What white girls do you know has got a big ass? And then we started talking about how some of these white girls are getting fat injections now.
If you've seen the video, Megan definitely has a fat ass. A lot, on South Beach you see it a lot. I'm from Miami, so.
Yeah, I hear that. I'm from Miami too. So, talk about, first of all, do you have a number of how many singles you sold? We're sitting here arguing with each other because one guy said 20 million, I said 60 million. How many singles? Do you have any? Is there a number that you know?
81 million.
81 million singles sold.
81.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal, man, for a guy from Cooper City. Can you talk about how it all kind of started and happened for you 6 years ago?
Well, yeah, I grew up in Carol City. Prior to getting a record deal, the strip club is the place where we always got our music played. It was the first place to go, and a lot of times the girls, they'll dance to the music. The guys fall in love with the songs, and then they'll take them and, become fans of the music. So, I mean, to be on the radio with y'all is definitely, it makes a lot of sense because that's where it started. But growing up in Carol City, I was a part of a group called the Groundhogs. We went everywhere all around town. We performed at all the clubs down in Miami, and in particular, we used to always perform at the strip clubs as well. It used to be kind of scarce because of the fact that, who would want to see some guys perform and rap when you got girls dancing? So you had to really be good. And, a lot of people took their head off to us. And my manager is my manager now. He actually discovered me. We used to work a regular 9 to 5 at a T-shirt company, and every day I used to just save up my money to support, my studio habit and everything. I'll get enough money and quit, and then come back and work 10 times harder just to get another check to support, going to the studio. And eventually, his brother started Po Boy Records, and they heard my music, and it went from there. I became a solo artist, started working with them, and put out a couple mixtapes, and then just working hard in the studio. One day, got this record from my A&R, Mike Karen over at Atlantic Records. It was the Low record, and I recorded that record probably like in less than an hour, and now it's like my biggest record yet. Just to give you a little rundown, that's basically how I went.
Man, and
and all of that too, I lived out in L.A. I lived in Vegas for 2 years. I lived in L.A. for 5 years. I lived with Devontae of Jodeci. I stayed out there with him. Flavor Flav actually lived with us. He had his house outside of there, but he actually decided to stay in the studio, and be creative. So, I've been around.
Yeah, and from a strip club DJ point of view, all three of us can attest to this. I don't think there's a night that goes by that we don't play 4, 5, 6 of your tracks. And anytime I see a new song with the Flo Rida name next to it, man, it's almost a guarantee now that it's going to be fun, it's going to be catchy, it's going to be danceable. And I wonder why more guys don't do that. Is there a thought process behind that when you go in the studio to make it dancey and fun and catchy?
Definitely want to have, some A1 production. And I just like having fun with the music. Prior to me having success, I always tried different types of tracks, just rapping to them. One of the guys was in my group. He always initiated us and was just like, man, we need to really step outside of the box when we're doing records. And now it's just like, it makes it easy for me now to be able to, do these dance records.
This is Glenn in Dallas, and one of the songs that we still play almost every night in our club is "You Spin Me Round." What was the thought process, or where did the idea come from for you to take that old Dead or Alive song and mash it up?
Well, me and my A&R, we sat down, and he was just like, I think that'd be a crazy record, and the melodies were so catchy and everything, and having somebody like Dr. Luke who produced the record, he's like a household name when it comes to production. We was just like, I wanted to start off the next album by doing something real different, that an older audience would appreciate and a younger audience would appreciate. So we decided to, get together and do that record with Kesha.
Yeah, a phenomenal crossover success that anybody that hears you, it's all genres, colors, races, everything. I love it.
Yep.
But I want to talk about, are you wearing a shirt right now, Flo? Because goddamn, every time I see you, man, you don't have a shirt on. You're right. Go ahead.
When I'm in the gym a lot, I tend to, take off my shirt off. I'm on stage.
We'll talk about that, man. What is the fitness regime? When do you have time to work out? You're traveling all over the world here, man.
Yeah, sometimes I get lazy, so I have to put a treadmill on the side of my hotel bed a couple weeks so I don't forget to work out. But I definitely I'm on stage for over an hour and a half, so that's a workout within itself.
Dane, you want to jump in, man?
Can you tell us about the new album that you're working on now?
Yeah, the new album is called Perfect 10. So far, we got the record with my boy Pitbull, Can't Believe It. We got Future on the record called Tell Me When You're Ready. I got Charlie Ray Jepsen on the record, and right now we're just trying to round things up and look forward to the album coming out in October. Definitely want to make this better than the last album. The last album was phenomenal. We sold like almost 30 million records off the last album.
Now you're recording this album in the same place that Michael Jackson did Thriller. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, that was crazy. And then Pitbull actually talked about Michael Jackson in his verse on Can't Believe It, not knowing that I recorded my part inside the studio where Mike, did Thriller. So that was like crazy coincidence.
Yeah, what is that when you walk into a studio and you know that some of the guys that have been there before you, man? It's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, man, you can feel the aura, and it just makes you, want to come out with a classic record. It's got to be your best.
That's that white girl with the big ass calling right now, I think.
Yeah.
So how do you go from just struggling to working a 9 to 5 to all of a sudden you have everything you could ever hope for financially and professionally? And how do you deal with all that fame, man?
I think just having humble beginnings. You know, my mom let me know early on that it don't matter how much money you got, you still got to be humble. And it seems like the more humble you are, the more you get. And I'm a giver. I got a charity called Big Dreams for Kids, and I'm always doing things for my neighborhood and, you know, a lot of less fortunate people. I have a football league. It's called the FYFL. And I started that like a year ago, and we was the top league. We have over like 40 teams. And we just always thinking about our future, which is the kids and everything. So I think that's why I've been blessed.
All right, so you got to tell us, what's the biggest purchase you made with all that success, man? You got a boat, you got a plane. What's the biggest thing you got?
Well, my house and then my Bugatti. You know that's like 1.8 million. The Bugatti I have.
Holy shit! And the house, you living in Miami still?
Yeah.
A $1.8 million. What's the insurance on that running you, man?
We got to keep that on the low.
Well, I hear you got your new label going too. What's happening with that?
Oh yeah, international music group. I have about 7 acts on the roster. You guys will look forward to hear something from them real soon. You can go to imgstrongarmworld.com and you'll see all the artists.
There's a young kid from Canada or something that's a rapper. Isn't that somebody that you had signed on your label?
Yeah, Tyler Maderos. You know, very talented, has a great fan base, and we look forward to dropping something on him real soon.
Any other questions before we let Flo go? Is there a tour coming up? Are you on the road right now? What's happening?
Oh yeah, I've been doing different spot dates and stuff, just gearing up for touring. But for any solid information on that, everyone can go to officialflow.com and find out my next gig.
I cannot thank you enough for spending a couple minutes with us, Flo, man.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys.
Much success, and just know that we're playing your tracks nightly in the clubs, and we appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much.
You got it, buddy. Take it easy.
All right.
Holy shit.
Oh, we did it.
Holy shit, motherfucker.
We did it.
Shit.
That was pretty good, right?
81 million records this fucker sold. Come on.
Unbelievable, man.
81 million.
Holy shit. And he's humble. He seems pretty cool about everything.
It's real down to earth.
$1.8 million Bugatti.
How the hell are you going to drive that thing around? I'd be afraid to get in it.
I woke up in a Bugatti. God damn. 1.8 million. I'm still trying to think out the payments on that one.
I don't think there's any payments. I think he probably just bought it.
Yeah, what are your finance rates? What's your name, sir? Yeah, I'm looking to finance a Bugatti.
What's your name? Flo. What's your last name? Rida. Flo Rida.
Flo Rida on our show. We've had a good little roll here, boys, between Ludacris last week. We got Flo Rida today. I don't want to give it away yet, but Josh Todd from Buck Cherry is going to be joining the show. We're talking to Pitbull. Yes. So we've had a lot of great guests and a lot to come, too, so we're pretty psyched about that.
Oh, man.
As we're doing the interview, though, with Flo Rida, Glenn just texted me and saying, I can't quit thinking about you telling your daughter she had a nice ass. Why are you texting me? Don't text me right in the middle of the fucking Flo Rida interview, man.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't get off my mind. It comes across so nice, and it's such a good place it's coming from, but it just translates so fucking weird when you're telling your 16-year-old daughter, hey, honey, you have a really nice butt.
It really drove that point home when you said you were going to go and watch her videos and tell her she did a good scene too. That made it even more special.
I'm just trying to be supportive. That's all I can do as a father. Although, Glenn, were you telling me some story, Glenn, about how you took your son's girlfriend home one night?
Yes, that was a while back. It was the most uncomfortable thing because I got home, I'd been working, I'd been drinking all night, and my son's girlfriend and him had fell asleep on the couch. So I walk in the house, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I go, hey, what's going on? Oh, I'm sorry, Dad, we fell asleep. Can you take her home? I said, sure. My son says, well, I'm really tired. I'm just going to stay here. I go, yeah, no problem. So I'm in the car, half drunk, and I realize as I'm driving, fuck, it's 3:15 in the morning. I'm half drunk, and I got a 16-year-old girl sitting next to me in the front seat. This is not good. This is
Glenn was saying
nothing good can happen here if I get pulled over right now.
That's what Glenn was saying. Like if he gets pulled over and the guy, I need to see your driver's license and sure. Who is that? Is that your daughter, sir? No.
Have you been drinking tonight? Yeah.
Can I tell you, I don't think I've ever shared this story with anybody. When my kids' babysitters, when they were younger, was 16, and she was going to the prom or whatever, and she was coming over to watch the kids for something. It was just me and the kids, and she came over, and she goes, "Hey, Mr. Rhodes, could I get your opinion on something?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. What's going on?" "Well, could you tell me how I look in my prom dress?" And I went, "Oh, shit." So I said, "Sure." So she went and put on the prom dress. And this little 16-year-old, goddamn. And there was a moment there where I felt, oh, shit, this could get weird. And I said, yeah, looks great. All right, I got to go. All right, have a good night.
Somebody told me one time that if you buy her presents for Christmas and stuff and her birthday for the next couple years, that when she's 18. Oh, that was you. That was you, wasn't it, Tim?
Wow.
It was my friend. My friend told me he was dating a girl who had a hot sister who was, I think, 15 at the time, and he could tell she was flirting with him all the time. So on her birthday and at Christmas, he would send her cards and gifts and shit. And then when she was 18, he fucked her.
Sure, that was your friend.
Yeah, I remember that story.
It makes a lot more sense to me now. The story makes a lot more sense to me now.
So long.
Take care now. Bye then.
Bye.
Strip Club Radio is coming to a close. But don't worry, baby. We'll be back soon.
Oh, yeah.
Go to stripclubradioshow.com or search Strip Club Radio on iTunes.
This concludes our broadcast day.
Bye-bye. See you next time.